we will have World War III before this year out. World War III will start before this year out. Prepare yourself for food and water. Inflation is not going to stop. And I'm going to tell you how World War III is going to start. Okay? World War III is going to start like this. Okay? For that person that just came in, please drop a comment, because the last live I did, YouTube overnight, they're age restricted. So that let me know YouTube actually still watching my videos. So please let me know that you're not YouTube and drop a comment. You just drop anything, saying anything. Now let me get to how World War III gonna start, right? Remember I said it won't be no nuclears? It will not be no nuclear, because they need to depopulate the planet, and walls actually will do that. World War III will start with Finland joining NATO. Finland will get accepted into NATO, and when they do, Putin gonna strike Finland. And when Putin strikes Finland, he's now striking the NATO territory, and then it's all-out war. Right? Short and simple. It's gonna be an all-out war. Finland will get accepted into NATO, and Putin will strike Finland, and it will be declared that he struck a NATO territory, and then it'll be all-out war. The baby formula, the reason why we got these shortages, because the United States has become so dependent on other countries, for things. Now those countries are holding their own inventory in case they're holding the inventory for a war. If you know that you're on the brink of a war with someone, why would you get them your supplies? Why not store and stash your supplies? Solution, Shamika. Why not store and stash your supplies? Why not keep your supplies for yourself? That's why we got shortages. Them other countries, they're just not giving their supplies to America. Second, like I said, if you drink alcohol, if you drink red wine or Hennessy or even beer or whatever, there's no reason why you shouldn't have 10 cases of water at all times. Water is what, $4 a case, $5 a case, $40, $30. You should have 10 cases at all times. You definitely should have 10 cases at all times. Salute, Gwen. So there will be World War III. Now you don't have to worry about no nuclears, because like I say all the time, the 1%ers, they're not gonna allow nukes. The elite's they're not gonna allow no nukes to fly, because they're not gonna give up their lifestyles. They're not gonna give up their lifestyles. They're not, why would you give up a generational wealth over somebody pressing buttons and making the earth inhabitable, and you got to get out there and work and do things yourself? You got to grow your own crops. You got to do all these different things if you survive. So that won't happen. That won't happen. Salute, Trump. One. Salute. That won't happen. So World War III will happen before this year out. Finland and Sweden will get accepted into NATO. Putin is going to strike Finland once they get accepted, and that's it. World War III. So prepare yourself now. It ain't the end of the world, just World War III. Prepare yourself now, mentally and physically, while they still have items, selective choices on the aisles at the stores. Just prepare yourself. That's what you have to do. Just prepare yourself. And you're right, Shamika. War is a big business. You got to prepare yourself though, mentally, physically, because life as you know it, it won't be the same. It'll be like the Great Depression, something that none of us didn't live through. And that's all I jumped on here to say, is to tell people, get prepared, because we at that place right now, and we at that time and day. Finland will get accepted. I'm gonna post a video about Finland president, pretty much begging NATO to get in, even though he know Russia said he gonna strike him if it happened. And once Russia strike him, World War III jump off. That's why China just sitting back in the wing, just waiting and watching, because they already understand that they got Russia back, and if anything happened, they next. So they're gonna come together. That's not true. Not true. They call the bunker bill. Listen. You only could be in the bunker so long before you have to come out and grow supplies, or you have to come out and need supplies. And furthermore, that bunker talk, right? I'm from New Orleans. Jamaica from New Orleans also. When Hurricane Katrina happened, if we get into a system where ain't nothing where there's no monetary system, how safe are you in a bunker? You don't think that people who's roaming the earth will find a way to come get what you got? I'm from New Orleans. Trust me. If I look at my kids and my kids is hungry, I don't give a damn where you at. I'm getting in there. And if I get in there, it's you and me then, because you had an opportunity to give me some of what you had. At the end of the day, if you don't give me some of what you got, and I'm put in that situation, I'm coming to take it. So you think bunkers gonna protect people? That's bullshit. That was just a money grab. They told people about bunkers so they could make you just go spend your money on the business. Who you think owned the merchandise to even create the bunkers? The 1%. The 1% own the merchandise to even create the bunkers. Who own the bunker companies? The 1%. So you got to get out of that mentality and remember that anything that's logical, that's big business, the 1% is behind that. Not the 99%. The 99% putting in the work for the 1%, but the 1% is actually owners making the money off that. And if I have put like this, if I ain't got to work, my kids ain't got to work, if nobody in my family never had to work because we wealthy, we got generational wealth. You think I'm gonna allow somebody who sit at a round table with me to actually destroy my lifestyle and destroy my kids to be lifestyle and destroy my grandkids lifestyle? Hell no, we're not gonna do that. If that's the case, how could world leaders sit at tables and have peace talks when they had conflict of interest without jumping in each other's throat? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? If me and you have an issue to the point where it's to the death, I'm not gonna sit down at no table with you while my mom and my daddy out there fighting or my child fighting. I'm gonna get across that table and try to kick your ass and try to take you out while I got the opportunity to. So when we talking about, I'm responding to that person comment. When we talking about bunkers and all that, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Same way there's no shortages. It's just the countries are not sending over the product no more because they anticipating war. Why would I send you my product when I'm anticipating a war? Don't make sense. It don't make sense. Why would I help people? Walls was won over Hunger Games and over mental games in the past. People stall people out. So that's why, America, we don't have the, the corporation. Biden worked for somebody else. America is a corporation. Your president worked for somebody. We just don't know who that. We know who that somebody is. We just don't know who that somebody is. But he's the president of a corporation. America is a corporation, so he answered to somebody else, right? So I'm gonna get back on here later on. I got to be careful what I say because YouTube do be in my videos, and that is a proven fact. Yesterday when I done a live, they age restricted after they viewed it. So I'm gonna get back on here later on, but get some water, man. Make sure you just water it up. And guess what? Spring water do not expire. So if you buy water, make sure you buy spring water. It do not expire. It's a lifelong shelf life. It do not expire. Spring water, it do not expire. So get you some spring water. Like take that $30-40, get you 10-20 cases and stash in your garage. If you got an apartment, stash at least 5 cases in your closet. You know what I'm saying? And recycle that water. Make sure you have at least 5 cases at all time because you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. At least if you got 5 cases and shit hit the fan and you need to go get some more and you can't get no more, at least you still have 5 cases stored. So keep 5 cases of water at all time. And anybody who from New Orleans, and if you experience Hurricane Katrina, you know that, what I mean? You know that things could turn of a snap of a finger and your life could change instantly. It could go from you having this and having that to not having anything, so, that's all I want to say. Salute to everybody, man. The Most High cover everybody. I'm going to get back on here later on, but Finland is going to be the reason why World War III jump off. Not just Finland, the dots all connect. But when Finland into NATO, it's going down.